this one, Giro.
No, he definitely did, and once again, he was tough enough when he needed to be tough. He was smart enough when he needed to be smart enough, you know what I mean? And I think what gave Fernandez trouble was his angles, you know what I mean? He was able to step back, you know what I mean, create enough distance for Leone to miss, and then when Leone came again, he stepped to the side, giving different angle, giving different looks, and left Lucas Leone is in the air most of the time.
So we are ready, it appears, for the main event.
Yep. We're expecting a great fight in this main event. Everybody looking to see Alberto Palmetta.
Always one of my favorite things to do. I always love seeing Alberto in action. Just so talented. A guy that continues to climb in the welterweight division. And now, of course, after his win of the WBA International Welterweight title in the first edition of the Payne Boxing Series, he's climbed into the WBA's top 10. So he's going to be looking to continue to prove himself in this one.
Yeah, he's once again, like you mentioned, he's in the top 10 in the world. I think he's 5-2, ready for just that tonight.
Just a few seconds away from them bringing out Saul Corral, who, as we mentioned, was added about a week ago to the card, so quick preparation for him. But a guy that is not foreign to fighting against some of the best competition.
All right, please don't forget as you make your way in and out of the building, please make sure you have your mask on, covering your face, mouth, and nose.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready at the Sports and Event Center in Rock Hill, South Carolina for the main event of the evening, brought to you by Payne Boxing Series in association with Christy Martin Promotions, sanctioned by the South Carolina State Athletic Commission. First coming to the ring, fighting in the blue corner from Mexico, Saul Corral.
So here comes Saul Corral, 23-15 in his career, 13 wins by way of knockout. His last fight, an 8th round unanimous decision loss to Beishambo Nasiyawila. 33 years of age, been around the block a few times, as you can see. 3-12 against fighters with a winning record. He has fought 4 times against fighters that are making their professional debut, but this one will be far from that. But even though he's fought those guys making their debut, he's also fought huge names, including former welterweight title holder Victor Ortiz and current WBA Continental America's welterweight and WBC Silver International welterweight
now
title
coming
holder.
to the ring, fighting in the red corner from Argentina, Alberto Palmetta.
There he is, Alberto Palmetta. We have seen him plenty of times on these TYC airwaves. 15-1-0 in his career, 10 wins by way of knockout. His last fight, a 6th round TKO win over Trayshawn Wiggins for the vacant WBA International Welterweight title. You saw that right here on your airwaves in the first edition of the Payne Boxing Series. Alberto currently ranked the number 9 welterweight by the WBA. Of course, participated in the Rio Olympics back in 2016. And he has fought on the biggest stage, including a big-time win on Showtime
Ladies and gentlemen,
last year in Sloan, Iowa.
rounds of boxing in the welterweight division in the main event of the evening of this Payne Boxing Series number 2. Bout sanctioned by the South Carolina Athletic Commission. the man in charge, the Hall of Fame, Mr. Bill Clancy. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he is the former WBC Vicar Box welterweight champion. Weighing tonight 144 pounds. Record 31 victories, 15 defeats, 20 victories by knockout. From Agua Prieta, Sonora, Mexico, Saul Navajo Corral. And fighting in the red corner, weighing tonight 145 pounds. He is the international welterweight champion of the WBA and number 9 of the WBA ranking. His record, 14 victories, 1 defeat, 10 victories by knockout. From San Isidro, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Alberto Palmetta.
So correction there on Saul Corral, 31-15, 20 wins by way of knockout, and he is a former WBC title holder.
Anthony, what I see in Corral's body, he's very dry. I'm not sure if he warmed up really well, but if I'm Palmetta, I can realize that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to cut him cold off guard before he warm up. You know what I mean? I will definitely put the pressure in the first round just to see how cold he is. He seems dry to me. Unlike Palmetta, you can tell he warm up very well. That's could be something they can play a role here.
Interesting perspective there. Something you maybe don't notice as someone at home, but the trainer in you notices that. And you know, if Alberto was to be aggressive, that would kind of be opposite of what we've seen from him. You know, we were in his corner the last time. Alberto's a very patient guy, likes to feel things out. But we'll see here as he's going to work pretty early. Maybe they did realize that in the corner as well.
Yeah, well, me as a trainer, I would definitely look at that. You know what I mean? I would look at the other fighter. If I see pale, I see dry. You know what I mean? I will have my guy right before we come in, even if we will have different plans. Let's put a little pressure on him and see if we cut him cold. I mean, if that's not the case, then we go back to our game plan. But I definitely will try to change it up right on the spot. Once again, me as a trainer, I take a look at all the stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's very important when you coming for the strategy of your fighter. And we've seen a more aggressive Palmetta in this fight. And I think the reason is he's ranked number 9 in the world now. So he's trying to make a statement, right away. He's trying to let, the whole world know, the whole world, the welterweight know, listen, I'm coming, you know what I mean? And he's seeing a lot more aggressive this time than in the last fight. And once again, I think it's because now he's number 9 in the world and he got to prove something here.
See him sort of trying to set everything up.
Great body work by Palmetta.
And this is what he does, Chiro. He likes to wear you down like this, and then ultimately he's setting up that big punch that's been super effective for him, which is that right uppercut that has just made so much of been so much of an issue for a lot of his opponents here recently.
And he working the body very well. He's trying to work down already Corral before he lands those big punches. One notice here at Corral losses, 15 losses. He only been stopped like 3 times. So he's a durable guy. So if Palmetta can be one of those 3 guys that stop him, he definitely will make a statement in the welterweight division.
Final 20 seconds here of the first round. The main event, and there's Palmetta with the right and then the left. Corral seems to be all right, but a great job of getting in there, landing that right and then the left. And that's the end of the first round, but exactly the recipe that you would want if you were Charles Mooney in that first round for Alberto Palmetta.
Oh, definitely. He should feel very good right now. The trainer of Palmetta, Charles Mooney, you know what I mean, his fighter did what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean, he put a little more pressure than normal once again. And I noticed Corral's body that was dry. You know what I mean, so he did exactly the right thing. You know, put a little more pressure, you know, trying to take him out of the fight before he warm up. I'm letting Corral know, listen, I'm the guy here, I'm the number 19 in the world. You know what I mean, you come in here as an opponent, and you're gonna leave just as an opponent. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. And a great round for Palmetta, even getting a knockdown, a 10th round for him.
And you said it, a lot of body work from Alberto, which is the signature of him, and there it was right there.
Beautiful.
Gets the right hook in there. And immediately after that, we'll see it here again. Comes in and just a great job to set him up. Right there, and then the left. And now round number 2. See if Alberto can carry over that momentum here in round 2. See how Corral bounces back. And one thing that I wanted to ask Chiro, in terms of Corral's camp, coming out dry, why would you maybe take it easy on him warming up? Is that a strategy maybe to try to save some energy for the fight, or?
You know what, they could be, remember he took the fight and we noticed, you know, even though he came on the way, so he probably was training, but maybe he's not well prepared, didn't want to leave the fight in the dressing room, he wanted to bring the fight to him, to the fight. Or it could be, you know, all the strategy, you know, some fighters don't like to warm up a lot, you know, I mean, I have experienced everything. The guy that don't want to warm up, the guy that should warm up a lot. So I mean, it could be a strategy, or it could be that he didn't want to leave, you know, his energy back in the dressing room and bring some to the fight.
Again, got him against the ropes. Palmetta, familiar position. He's been in a much quicker start in that fight against Trayshawn Wiggins. As you mentioned, Corral got a shot in there, but Palmetta just doing such great body work against Corral, and that's what he likes to do, just wear the opponents down, because he knows he's got the stamina to be able to hang in there for 10 rounds, potentially even 12 rounds later on in his career.
Yeah, Palmetta fighting beautiful now. Now you see Corral's nose starting to bleed. You know what I mean? He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's getting inside, he's landing great body shots, and then coming on top. As you can see already on the face of Corral, he's starting to bleed through his nose. And Palmetta looking awesome here. He's definitely, in the boxing world, known that's why he belongs in the first 10 fighters in the world.
Reason that nose starting to bleed, he's gotten that left uppercut going. He's done it multiple times in his career. Used the uppercut the last time to knock out Trayshawn Wiggins.
Great body shot by Palmetta. You know, I mean, he's looking sensational. You know, in this fight, not letting Corral breathe. You know what I mean? He's fighting his distance. He seems powerful. You know what I mean? He's looking great.
And the other thing that's just, I mean, just comparing to the last fight with Lucas Fernandez, whenever Alberto goes in, even though it may not sometimes be a flurry, even those ones that he's landing, he seems to land just about every punch. He's so strategic with the punches that he throws.
Yeah, definitely. He doesn't waste no punches. He's trying to make every punch count. You know what I mean? He's very accurate with his shot. You know, he played the shot at the right time, at the right moment, at the right distance. You know what I mean? And with great balance. You know, that's why he's able to do the damage that he's doing so far on Corral.
2 rounds into very dominant rounds for Alberto Palmetta. A knockdown in there as well.
And I get to let you guys know something now. Corral fighting at the distance is not the right thing for him. You know what I mean? If he's staying there with Palmetta, he's not going to have a great night. Palmetta, obviously, you can see he's the stronger guy, the bigger puncher. You know what I mean? So if Corral don't try to find the distance, trying to above Palmetta, he's not gonna have a good night tonight.
You see Alberto again, as we talked about, just so efficient with those punches. Former Rio Olympian has just put together an amazing professional boxing career and has climbed into the top 10 in the WBA rankings. He is showing it so far in the first 2 rounds. Round number 3 of a scheduled 10 underway here from the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center. Big left.
2 big left consider. And I tell you, Corral needs to have a great shin because he got hit by 2 straight left in the shin, and now a right hook. I mean, clean in the shin. And I tell you, if he keep taking those punches like that, it's gonna be a short night for him.
Oh, hit him! Whoa. Okay, so they say that he got him in the back of the head, just a stumble, but I think that was an uppercut. And got him.
Yeah, I had to see the repeat on that. I mean, he did land an uppercut, but I believe he pushed him down a little bit from the back of the head with the right glove. Once again, I need to see the repeat on that because I could have been wrong. But I thought I saw an uppercut and then I saw a little push down with the back with the right glove in the back of the head of Corral.
Much more aggressive even there. Got the left in. Corral was a little off balance. Alberto has turned it up another notch here.
Uppercut. I mean, I tell you, Corral has a great shin. He's taking some flush punches, but I tell you, if he's taking punches like that, this is not going to last long because he's taking punches flush in the shin. And even though if you have a great shin, I mean, how many of those will you be able to take? And for how long you'll be able to take it?
Able to work out of the corner a couple of times here against Palmetta. A couple of good shots against to sort of get himself off the ropes, but every time that he does it, Palmetta starts going to work again. Backs him into the corner again.
Great variation of punches by Palmetta, coming on top, bringing him down to the body, coming on top again. I mean, he's throwing the arsenal in there. He's throwing jabs, straight right hand, uppercut, left, right hook, left hook. He's throwing the arsenal at Corral. He hitting him with everything.
It almost reminds me of baseball in terms of when you get a pitcher that just has so many different pitches that he can throw at you, because a lot of the guys that we've seen tonight, you know, they have 1 or 2 punches. They go to the fastball and maybe a curveball. Not at Alberto. He's got such a range of punches. It's so hard to figure him out because when you try to take away one thing, there's another thing right there.
He come back with something else. Yes, correct. You know, he's throwing all the arsenal and the face of Corral will tell you the story of the fight. He's starting to look in a mess. He's trying to bleed through his nose, you know what I mean? And his face is not looking good right now. Once again, he's a warrior. He's trying to fight back, you know what I mean? But so far, Palmetta is in a different level. He's showing right now why he's #1 best fighter in the world in the WBA.
Another great round there from Alberto, working both the right and the left, and you can see Corral, blood pouring from both nostrils right now. They're going to try to get him cleaned up.
I'll be honest, if I'm in the corner of Corral, even though he's fighting back, but he's taking too many shots, clean shots in the shin. If I'm in his corner, I will start to consider stopping this fight soon. Once again, even though he's fighting back, it's not that he's not fighting back, but in some time, you know what I mean, you're too tough for your own good. And sometimes, you know, when you're a tough fighter like that, you know what I mean, you gotta save him. He's not gonna quit, you know what I mean. So if I was in the corner of Corral, I would be telling him right now, listen, I'm gonna give you 1 more round. You know, if I see you taking those type of shots or trying to turn the fight around, I definitely will save him from his own toughness.
And just got a replay of the last round when he got pushed down. And I agree with you, it was a push there. That's what ended up getting him to go down there. But now round number 4 underway. You can see.
See, Corral trying. He's trying hard to win. You know, he's now trying to push Palmetta back. You know, he's trying, I guess, to show his corner. And maybe the doctor, not to stop the fight. I'm still here. I'm still alive. You know what I mean? And I can change this around.
Not only him, Bill Clancy, before they came out, world-class referee, Hall of Fame referee, said to him, "You got to show me something." So he has seen exactly what we've seen. First 3 rounds, extremely dominant from Palmetta. Corral came back, showing a little bit of fight, but now Palmetta settling into the round once again. Good body shots there from Palmetta. And again, for people that might be wondering, we've seen it a couple of times with Alberto. When he goes in, you see it right there. He stays in and finds a couple of punches. That's what you were asking for from Lucas Fernandez, but we didn't quite see that. He would get in and then hop back out. That's the difference between him and Alberto Palmetta in this one.
Yeah, correct, and that's why Palmetta being successful right now. He's staying in, he's doing some great counters also, and landing a variety of punches. You know, he's throwing everything in his arsenal at Corral and landing some clean shots.
And again, backing him into the corner. Corral gets a shot in there, but now Palmetta coming back.
Great uppercuts with both hands.
And that's been his most effective punch in terms of his knockout power, has been that uppercut. You can already see the damage it's done with the bloodied nose of Saul Corral. We'll see. We'll go back to another good right hook there.
I tell you, Saul Corral is a tough fighter. I mean, wow, how many people could take those shots that clean through 4 rounds and still standing, still trying to win? He definitely didn't come in to lay down. He's trying. You know what I mean? Just Palmetta is in a different level. You know, so far, you know, he's showing why he's the ranked number 9 fighter in the world. Beautiful boxing by Palmetta, by the way. Great defense, great balance. They should be very happy in the corner of Palmetta as their fighter looking amazing tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, that's one of the things I'm assuming you've probably heard it before. I mean, he's doing everything that he possibly can. He's landing all of these great shots, but he hasn't been able to knock him out yet because, as you mentioned, Saul Corral, just a great chin. He's been hanging in there the entire night. So, you know, how do you keep your fighter sort of focused and tell him, look, keep doing what you're doing, even though you haven't knocked him out just yet. What you're doing is right. He's just finding a way to hang in there.
Correct. You know, I mean, he should know, you know, the Corral is a Mexican fighter are tough, and he is a tough fighter. You know what I mean? So if I'm in the corner, I would say keep doing what you're doing, keep applying the pressure. Don't worry about the knockout, just keep winning every round. And if the knockout comes, then we welcome it. And the doctor is taking a look on Corral as I thought. You know what I mean? He's taking a lot of clean shots. I definitely will, his corner will start to think to stop the fight.
So Bill Clancy, referee, saying, look, we're going to make sure that we're keeping an eye. He does not want anything too bad to happen to him. So round number 5 underway.
Well, you know, I mean, some fighters like him, sometimes they are too tough for their own good. You know, and sometimes you as a corner or official or doctor or the referee need to save them from themselves. You know, I mean, fighters do not want to quit, and you can tell the Corral have no quit in him. You know, I mean, he's one of the fighters that you have to kill him to beat him. You know what I mean? As you can see. But then that's when his corner or official should take a close look and maybe thinking about stopping this fight soon.
Took another big left hook there early in the round. Again, he's been trying to throw a couple of different shots at Palmetta here in this round. Come out a little more aggressive, knowing that this fight could be finished here sooner rather than later, but still, I mean, Palmetta just so quick dodging those punches.
And to make this clear, some viewers might think, oh, hold on, Saul Corral is fighting back. Why would you even say that you as a cornerman was thinking about stopping the fight? And once again, it's not that he's not fighting back, he's fighting back. What it is, he's taking too many clean shots. You know what I mean? Just like that one right there. And sometimes some fighters have no quit in them. You know, they will fight into their literally, out. You know, so it's not that he's not fighting back. It is that I don't see him doing anything to change the fight around. You know, he's taking a lot of clean punishing punches by Palmetta.
Yeah, I think one, you know, if you're looking for a fight that's comparable to it, for those that are big-time boxing fans, you know, Wilder Fury 2, one of those fights where Deontay Wilder just wasn't going to stop fighting, but you could see him, he was bleeding from his ear, everything like that, and that's it. They're just going to stop it right there. There just wasn't enough fight back for Bill Clancy.
And I'll tell you, a great stoppage by the referee. I admire him for taking that stand. You know what I mean? Once again, if I was in the corner of Corral, I would have stopped it one round before. Once again, there's no quitting in the Mexican fighter like Corral. He's gonna fight back hard, but sometimes you gotta save him from himself, and that's exactly what the referee did, and a great stoppage by the referee.
16-1-0 with 11 KOs now for Alberto Palmetta. And you know, we talked about it, Chiro. You know, these are the fights that, look, you come in, you're facing an opponent that's good, but not great, but he did exactly what he had to do in this fight. These are the types of fights where you prove yourself when you have these big expectations, and he came in and did exactly what he needed to do.
Correct. You know, he dominated like the way that he's supposed to dominate a fighter. You know what I mean? He dominated him. You know what I mean? He went right at him. You know what I mean? He landed his shot. He dominated every second of every round. And I think he made a big statement, Anthony, in this
the main event of the evening, with the official time of 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the 5th round. The winner by technical knockout from San Isidro, Buenos Aires, Alberto Palmetta. A great victory for the international welterweight champion of the WBA. Alberto, estamos en vivo para Teis Sports. Bueno, esta Payne Boxing Series para ti muy especial, primero capturando el título welterweight internacional de la Asociación Mundial de Boxeo y ahora esta gran victoria acá en Rock Hill.
Bueno, primero hay que decir gracias, eso es lo importante, soy muy agradecido, estoy muy emocionado por lo que estoy viviendo, gracias a vos, gracias a Payne Boxing, Christy Martin, South Carolina, por supuesto, gracias a Gilbertico Mendoza por confiar en mí, es un honor ser parte de la AMB, estar nuevo en el mundo, quiero ser campeón del mundo, quiero que todos lo sepan y trabajo todos los días para eso. Así que estoy muy feliz, gracias a mi equipo, gracias a toda la gente de Argentina también, gracias a la gente de Argentina que está acá, gracias.
Well, he was saying, of course, first of all, thank you to Payne Boxing Series, to Christy Martin Promotions, to the WBA President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, and also to the fans here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and of course, their fans on the stands after this great victory. Alberto, una pelea ante un rival que se sabía que era complejo, complicado, pero que la supiste llevar a tu ritmo desde el inicio.
Sí, un rival con experiencia, la verdad que me motivó mucho este rival. Como dije en la previa, no era un rival que me sorprendía a nivel técnica, como que no era nada fuera de lo común, con todo el respeto que le tengo a mi rival, pero sí tenía una gran característica que era muy resistente y a la vez había combatido con campeones del mundo. Entonces eso lo hacía un desafío aún mayor. Y nada, la verdad que estando 9 del mundo yo quiero desafíos grandes. Estoy para esto, por eso quiero entrenar cada vez más fuerte. Y hoy se vio, en un momento hablamos con mi rincón, la pelea estaba para definirla. Y es como que dijimos, bajemos un poco el ritmo, tratemos de trabajar algunos conceptos defensivos, algunas habilidades boxísticas y dejar que la pelea se dé. Y así fue. ¿Puedo decir en inglés?
Of course.
I want to say thank you to everybody to be here. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate working with Garner. Garner is a great manager. Thank you to my team, Charles Mooney. He's a great coach, you know. He was Olympian. We are a family, an Olympian family. I'm so happy for that. We are showing to the world the Olympian skill. Today was a top fight with a Mexican guy. I respect all Mexican fighters. They are so tough. And I want to be world champion, you know. I don't know what's going on with Christy Martin, but I want to say thank you to Christy Martin too.
El saludo para toda Argentina, Beto.
Un saludo para toda Argentina. Quiero que le metan mucha fuerza. Como siempre digo, grandes esfuerzos traen grandes logros. Sé que estamos viviendo un quilombo en el mundo hoy en día. Y quiero que le metan mucha fuerza porque hay que mantenerse siempre positivo, hasta en los peores momentos. Grandes esfuerzos traen grandes logros.
The winner of this bout, the international welterweight champion of the WBA. And number 9 on the WBA ranking, Alberto Palmetta.
So Alberto Palmetta with the win, just dominant from the word go. Did exactly what he had to do. You see that big left, that was it right there. Bill Clancy saw that left hook again and said, we don't want to risk anything else. A big win for Alberto. Now 16-1-0 in his career, and just a fantastic young fighter in the welterweight division, Chiro. I think this guy definitely has a chance to go a long way.
Oh, definitely. You know, he made a big statement tonight. You know, I mean, he did what many other fighters haven't been able to do, is to stop Saul Corral, stop a hard opponent. He made a big statement in the welterweight division, and we're going to see a lot of him. You know what I mean? And the welterweight division should be noticed now because Alberto Palmetta from Argentina is coming.
That's right. Take notice. The number 9 welterweight in the division, according to WBA, and he is only going to continue to climb if he continues to fight this way. So that wraps it up for our coverage here on TYC Sports Play. Again, want to shout out our sponsors, Cure CBD and Vapes, the official vapor and CBD product of the Payne Boxing Series, and BetUS, the official sportsbook of the Payne Boxing Series. They've helped us put these 2 great events on. So for Chiro Perez, I'm Anthony Pagnotta. We say so long from the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We hope you guys enjoyed this amazing second edition of the Payne Boxing Series. And for now, we say so long, and we'll see you for Payne Boxing Series 3.